Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I will be joined here by my brother Tim in a little bit. But we have a large hockey slate to go over, so we're not going to waste too much time here. But we will recap what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. The cold streak continues, and it's not because of hockey or college football. It's because of the NBA last night. NHL split out. Devils puck line loss, but the over 6.5 was an easy winner there. I had Jacksonville State -7. I got that earlier in the week. You could have gotten the 9.5, or whatever it was yesterday morning and still cashed with it. And then cool reverse sweep in the NBA, 0-5, down 2.78 units. I had the Wizards +7 and the Wizards +225. They lost by double digits. You'll notice that's a theme for my plays yesterday. The Chicago Bulls, they lost by double digits. The Memphis Grizzlies, they lost by double digits. The Utah Jazz, they lost by double digits. So it couldn't have gone any worse to start the NBA season. So I do have plays in both the NBA games today. I like them both. There's value on both teams that I bet. So I'm going to be I do have plays in that, but it is big slate for the NHL, so we will be getting into that. We also have Thursday night football, which that'll be at the end of the show as well. So we're not going to waste too much time here. I'll head over to the chat, and then we will get into the show or the slate. Markel's saying, yo, terrible day, and NBA totals. Yeah, sides were not any better either. But we'll get it started here with a game that I wanted interest in, but I just couldn't. Tampa Bay Lightning and the San Jose Sharks. Lightning -290 favorites, total 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot where we have. Let's take a look here. We have the Lightning opened up at 275. It's up to a 290, so a 15-cent line movement towards them. Line opened up at a 6.5 -115. It's down to a 6.5 -108. So it's been a 7-cent line movement towards the under, and it's been a 15-cent line movement towards the Tampa Bay Lightning. Taking a look at the cash flow in this one here. Let's get that up. There we go. Take a look here. We have a bunch of 7 o'clock games. Where's the Lightning game? There we go. We have 67% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the Lightning money line. Then we have 71% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the under in this game. And I believe this line has moved down. No, this line's moved up. Down. It's moved down. So the line's moved towards that under. Let's take a look at what my projections were for this game. I have this game projected around 6.66 goals. I have the Lightning winning, but they're definitely not worth the -290 price tag that they are. Blackwood's actually been playing pretty well. He's been the only reason why the Sharks have been not completely. I mean, they've lost the game. He was the only reason why they got the 1 point that they have. The Sharks statistically are the worst team in the NHL right now. They lost all six games so far. They've lost all 6 expected goal battles. They've yet to put up more than 2.7 expected goals per game, and they're giving up 4.36 per game. So this is a team that is really struggling, but they do get a struggling Lightning team coming in off of a 3-0 win against Carolina. They're only putting up 2.97 expected goals per game. They're giving up 3.73. So this is definitely not a team that is, I think, worthy of laying a -290 price tag. As much as I would just like to continue fading the Sharks and just lay the puck line with the Lightning, this isn't that same Lightning team that we can trust to win by margin and things along those lines, as we've had in previous years. So this is going to be a stay-off spot for me. My numbers suggest that there's a little bit of value here. maybe with the Sharks, but am I looking to bet the Sharks? Absolutely not. So this became a pretty easy stay off spot. The line suggests Sharks are nothing. I would probably only bet the Sharks in this matchup, but I'm not betting the Sharks because the Sharks are a bad hockey team, and I'm not trying to figure out which one game they're going to win. So we'll head back to the chat here. There we go. Morning, gents. Morning, Cameron. Morning. Tim on his way home. Magic Celtic moneyline parlay. There you go. Took the Lakers yesterday when they were minus 125. Wow. I got in on the Suns at 6 last night. So huge shout out to Cameron, $4.99 donut, saying coffee money. Yes. For me, that'll be a nice Mountain Dew. Not sponsored, but Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor us, that'll be cool. Took Celtics plus 700 in the fourth quarter when they were getting dogged. There you go. Nice little winner there. But we will continue on here with the Detroit Red Wings and the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets minus 115 favorites, total of 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here between Detroit and Winnipeg. This line opened up at a minus 107 for Detroit, and it's actually gone down to even money for Detroit. So a line movement towards Winnipeg here, which is kind of interesting. And I have a feeling I know what it is. The line opened up at a 6.5 minus 106. It's down to a 6.5 at even money. Pretty plain and simple. The lines moved that way because DeBrincat most likely will not be playing in this game. Taking a look at the cash flow in this spot, we had 67% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on Detroit. The lines moved towards Winnipeg, but once again, I believe that's because of the DeBrincat injury, not the money coming out of the game. We got 81% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is on the over, but yet this line's moving towards the under. But also, I kind of believe that may be DeBrincat as well. I have this game projected for 6.63 goals. I have the Red Wings around 135, 140 favorites in this game. So I see value in the number here in this spot with the Red Wings in this game. And I did take the Red Wings here at minus 101 to bounce back after that overtime loss against the Kraken. That game against the Kraken, it felt too obvious to take the Red Wings. The Kraken have been really bad all year. The Red Wings have been looking really good. And then all of a sudden, the 5-1 Red Wings were only a minus 115, minus 120 at home against Seattle. That should have been an easy play on Seattle. That was bad on my part. But for me, I'm going to be on the Red Wings here to bounce back. I think the Red Wings are a really good team this year, or at least a good team that is starting off really strong. And one team I could see to bounce back here in this spot. So give me the Red Wings minus the 101 is what I got. Man, you can get them on even money here for them. Brave man, EQ. Brave man. There you go. They called the timeout, and I'm like, it's either come back or loss. There you go. Darren, good catch on the Lakers, minus 125, but I'm back on AD and probably get slandered for it. But oh well, there you go. Tampa minus 2.5. Good luck. Do you see this as a good game at home for the Bills? Do the Bucks pull the upset? I stayed off the side. My number suggests there's a little bit of value laying the points with the Bills, up to a 9.5 now, though. I'm not laying that, especially when I'm looking to take the under, because I did take the unders in those games, but definitely not a spot I'm looking to lay points. If you're looking to lay points with the Bills, maybe look at them first quarter or first half, especially after that loss last week. Maybe they might be focused on getting off to a good start. So I would lean towards maybe if you're looking to bet the Bills first half or first quarter, but I'm on the under. So you're taking 80 points, rebounds, assists. Good luck. I watched a 6-legger disappear in that Brooklyn game and knew it was over once Donovan Mitchell got in the groove and started. There you go. Probably just rebounds. There you go. We'll move on, though. Seattle Kraken and the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes minus 195 favorites, total 6 in this game. Taking a look at the line history in this spot. Line opened up at a 185. It's up to a 195, so it's a small move towards the Carolina Hurricanes in the spot. Line opened up at a 6 minus 125. It's actually dropped down to a 118. Kind of concerning for my play, especially with 69% of the tickets, 63% of cash on the over, and the line dropping. Makes me extremely concerned. 49% of the tickets, 51% of the cash is on Carolina. The lines move towards them. There, 77% of the tickets are on the puck line. I have no interest in backing this Carolina Hurricanes team right now. Defensively, they've been a mess. Offensively, they've been fine. So they've been scoring goals, but they've been giving up way too many goals as well. And the Seattle Kraken team, I think, could put up a few goals to help this over. I got the over 6. I got it yesterday at minus 120, I want to say. Minus 120, minus 125. Carolina overs until further notice. Yes, I'm aware that they went under the total last game. That game should have been that game, I believe, should have been a higher scoring game than it actually was. And I think we see Carolina go back to playing that high scoring type of game. Actually, I'm wrong. It had 5.33 expected goals. But we saw these two teams play a high scoring game last time these two teams played. I could see it again here in this spot. I know usually you look to go for the opposite, but I'm back on the over 6 here in this spot. As long as they're going to give us 6s, I'll keep betting Carolina games over until further notice. They haven't really adjusted and given us too many 6.5. So let's see. I might go back to the window with D'Lo. He had some good amount of assists last game. There you go. Let's get Fernando. Oh, damn. His line was 5.5, and he played the most minutes on the team. Yikes. Went 7-2 yesterday. There you go. Wembley looked good in his first game. He went under his point props, I think. Yeah, I took his points over 13.5. He only scored 11. Fernando looking at the Canes. There we go. We'll keep on moving on here. Got a little bit of a brisk pace, big slate. So Boston Bruins minus 310 favorites against the Anaheim Ducks. Total of 6 in this game. Taking a look at the line history in this spot here, where we have the Bruins as minus 310 favorites is what they opened up at. This got down to a minus 300, but it's up to a 311 again. So move towards the the Bruins. And this line opened up at a 6 at even money. It's actually up to a 6 at minus 107. So we'll move towards the over in this game, which is kind of interesting there. Taking a look at it, we have 92% of the tickets and 91% of the cashes on the under. The lines move towards the over. I don't like that at all. But we are starting to see some 5.5s pop up in certain places. And then we have 93% of the tickets, 94% of the cashes on the Bruins. Looking at this number here, I had this game projected for around 5.5 goals. I got the under 6 in this game. I got under 6 at minus 108, I want to say. One thing I've noticed with both these teams is they've been just straight under wagons. When you look at the amount of goals these two teams, they're, I believe, both 1-5 to the under so far to start the year. They are. The Bruins have only scored 4 goals or more in one game, and that was against LA. Other than that, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-1. So their team total under has actually been hitting at a decent clip. Maybe that's a decent spot here if you're looking to fade the Bruins instead of laying the minus or taking the big dog. Anaheim. Anaheim is yet to they only give up 4 goals to Vegas. Other than that, 3 against Carolina, 3 against Dallas, 2 against Arizona, 3 against this Boston team, and 2 against Columbus. So this is a team that's been playing a ton of unders. And my numbers suggest that they should be playing a ton of unders. And let's take a look here real quick. That's kind of interesting. I might get around to betting that the Boston Bruins team total under 3.5 is plus 115. I'm leaning that direction for the Bruins to yet again only score 3 goals in this game. Kind of want to see what the Bruins to score exactly 3 goals is, which is kind of an interesting look because they've done nothing but score 3 goals basically every game. So I lean that way, but I'm on the under in this spot. I like I like continuing to back unders with both the Ducks and the Bruins here in this spot. Like a field goal percentage wise, okay. Seattle team total over. Yeah, I can get behind that a little bit. Canes and Leafs, big L's today. I like the Leafs. I don't know about the Canes though. Feel like fading the Bruins in this one? Yeah. True. But he's no LeBron when had his first. Yeah, we are talking about hockey right now. But yeah, Abs money line, just lay it. Yeah, I did. And that's a perfect transition, Mel. Colorado Avalanche and Pittsburgh Penguins. Avalanche minus 135 favorites now, total 6.5 in this game. And one team that I was somewhat right about is this Pittsburgh Penguins team. They're not a good hockey team. It's time to admit that. Line opened up at a 125. It's up to a 135 now. So there's been a 10-cent line movement towards these Colorado Avalanche. Line opened up at 6.5 minus 110. It's now up to 6.5 minus 118. So a move towards the over and a move towards these Avalanche. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this one here. 82% of the tickets, 82% of cash is on the Avalanche. The line's moving towards them. 98% of the tickets are on the over. We don't have a cash flow on it, though. Very limited sample size for tickets there. And looking at this spot here, I have Colorado. Let's take a look. I have Colorado around a minus 160 favored in this game, and I have this game projected for 7.5 goals. I like the Colorado Avalanche in this spot. I got them at minus 130 yesterday. I'm going to continue to bet against the Penguins. This is a bad hockey team, and my numbers don't like them either. This Penguins team, they've been bad. They're giving up 3 goals. I mean, they're giving up 3 expected goals a game. They're putting up 3.76, but actually, my bad. The numbers for the Avalanche have been off the charts. 5.04 expected goals per game, 3.36 expected against, and they have the goal. Georgiev has been amazing. They definitely have the goalie advantage. Now, Georgiev did have a rough game on the island last game, but they kind of played an up and down type of tempo in that game. And defense was kind of optional in that Islander game. They only gave up 2.79 expected goals. So he had a little bit of a somewhat coming back down to earth effort, but still his goalie rating's a 0.6, 8.02 goals saved above average. Yargi has been one of the best goaltenders in hockey so far to start the season. And Yari's been a below average goaltender. Like I said, to start the year, he's going to be a liability. So I am on the over. I am on the Avalanche, and maybe an Avalanche team total at 3.5 minus 105. Definitely has got my interest here in this spot. I think I might add those team totals real quick. Yeah, I'm going to add the Bruins team total under 3.5, and the Avalanche team total over 3.5. I see the Avalanche putting up 5 in this game as they continue to roll. And I see another 3-goal game for the Bruins. So I'm going to add those 2 plays. Boston Bruins team total under 3.5 plus 115, and the Colorado Avalanche team total over 3.5 minus 105. I am on the Avalanche minus 130 and the full game over as well. I wanted to get a decent chunk of coin on the Avalanche in this game because this is I think this is my favorite play of the day. Avalanche to dominate this game. So Colorado for me. Of course, Tim, for whatever reason, likes the Penguins. You just like bad teams that are overvalued. Is what you're saying, Tim. Think of the Penguins like the Lakers. Sidney and Malkin are past their prime, and they're overvalued. Think of the Penguins as the Lakers. They're going to be overvalued this year. Avalanche money line, yes. Avs and Leafs, yes. McKinnon's line is going to dominate. The Crosby line, yep, and Makar is going to dominate everybody, yes. Avs and the team total over, there you go, I like it. Penguins don't always show up, yep. I like the plus money taking Avs puck line, there you go. My bad, Nick. Pens minus 1.5. I mean, if you want to keep losing money with the Penguins this year, keep betting them. Stop betting the Penguins, though. They are not a good hockey team. And they're overvalued. They're always overvalued. My numbers are always low on them. So my numbers are backing up what I said preseason. Columbus Blue Jackets and Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens minus 110 favorites. Total 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here for this one. Montreal opened up at minus 125 favorites. They're down to a minus 110. This line opened up at a 120. It's down to a 116. Looking at the cash flow in this game, we have 76% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the Blue Jackets, and the lines moved in that direction. 64% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the under, and the lines moved in that direction as well. My projections for this game is I have this game pretty close. Actually, I have a nice little edge with Montreal here in this spot. I have them probably around minus 130, minus 140 range. And I have this game projected for 6.19 goals. I might move on the Habs here, looking at it a little bit deeper. Montreal is a team I'm looking to bet on, and Columbus is going to be a better team this year. But am I trusting them to win games right now? No. And at minus 110, I think there's some value here with these Montreal Canadiens. So I am going to grab some Montreal in this spot here at minus 110. I wasn't anticipating on being on this game, but the more and more I looked at it, this number makes sense. Montreal is a team I'm looking to bet on. My numbers suggest they are a bet on team, and Columbus is a little bit of a bet against team. So I like Montreal in this spot. I'm going to lay the number here, minus 110. Not a bad number whatsoever. So give me Les Habitants with a small number here against the Blue Jackets. Anyway. Avs puck line, I can see it. Yeah. Fantilli point, I can see it. I would look towards Caulfield, Suzuki, for the Canadiens. They've been pretty good. We'll keep on moving on here. Another team that I kind of like in the beginning of the season that I expect to fall off later, but in the beginning of the season, we'll look to bet on. The Philadelphia Flyers are hosting the Minnesota Wild. Wild are minus 115 favorites. Total of 6 in this game. Let's take a look at the cash flow for this game here, as we have, or the line history, then the cash flow. This line opened up at a minus 126 for the Wild. It's down to a 114. Line moving towards the Flyers. Line opened up at 6.5. It's down to a 6. So a move towards the under and a move towards Philadelphia. Let's take a look at the line history in this one. 78% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the over, yet this line's dropped. I understand it. The Wild have the potential to be a defensive team. They just have not been. And the Flyers are 100% on our team. 88% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Flyers. And the line has moved towards these Flyers here. And I 100% agree with that line movement. I'm on the Flyers. I got them at plus 110 yesterday. I have them as slight favorites in this game. Defensively, they've been absolutely fantastic. 2.41 expected goals against. They've kept their opponents to under 3 expected goals in 5 of their 6 matchups. The only one they didn't was against a Ottawa offense, which is pretty good. They almost beat Vegas last game. Like that was they fought tooth and nail with the Vegas Golden Knights, which was super impressive to do. Now, could this be a little bit of a bad spot for the Flyers traveling cross country back home after a road trip? It was only a 2-game road trip, but yeah. But they've had a day to get back into the swing of things there. And Flyers at home are not a team I'm looking to bet against. Their numbers at home are usually much better than they are on the road. So I am on the Flyers here. I got them at plus 110. Eventually, the Wild will be a little bit more of a bet on team and a under team, but until then, I really don't think so. And if you like the under, you kind of missed your line. You could have gotten a 6.5 yesterday. I have this game projected for, I never punched those numbers in. I have the game projected for 6.14 goals. So I would have probably leaned towards the under 6.5, but at a 6, I'd probably stay off. But for me, it's only the Flyers in this spot for me. So Flyers money line for me. Let's see. Dogger pass when there's only one game on the slate like yesterday. Yeah. Think the Flyers take this one. Yep. I heard under. Hold up. I may play under. Yeah, I would lean under in that game. Overtime, I can see it. Roar just woke up. Yo. What's good, Joe? Kryptonite? Shiz. Yeah. I don't like the travel, but I do like the way the Flyers are playing. They're better than Minnesota. Current form, they're 100% better than Minnesota. If this game was in 3 games, if this game was in 3 months, then I would probably be on the Wild because I think the Flyers are going to fall off. But with that being said, right now the Flyers are a bet on team. Ice. There you go. Capitals was nice last night. Yeah, I was on the wrong side of that one. Raptors, Bulls, and Wizards. Man, Bulls disgust me right now. Yeah, I was on the Bulls. I was on the Wizards. I was on the Jazz and the Grizzlies. For them lost by double digits. It was bad. But yeah, Bulls are ass. Yeah. It was always the Thunder. Yeah, easy to say now. But I tried telling you the Pacers. Yeah, I got a good number on the Wizards, though. I got a 7.5. It went down to a 5, and it meant absolutely nothing. So that was fun. Next matchup here, the New York Islanders and the Ottawa Senators. The Islanders minus 115 favorites, total of 6 in this game. Taking a look at the line movement in this spot here. Line opened up at a 127. It did get down to a 115. And it's back up to a 125 for the Islanders. So it's been a slight move towards these Ottawa Senators. Line opened up at 6 minus 115. It's up to a 6 minus 120. So a move towards the over and a move towards the Islanders. 47% of the tickets, or my bad, slight move towards the Senators. 47% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the Islanders. We have 81% of the tickets, 35% of the cash is on the over. The line has moved towards this over, though. And when it comes to the Islanders, all of a sudden, this team's looked like an over team. Sorokin hasn't been the Vezina caliber goaltender so far this season that we expected, but it's still very, very early. He's only had 4 starts, and this defense has not played much defense in front of him. The last 3 games, they've given up at least 4 expected goals against. It's been ugly what this Islanders team has done defensively. All of a sudden, I don't get it. All of a sudden, the defense is gone for the Islanders, which I don't know why. And they're playing another offense that can take advantage of that. I think as we look back at the end of the game, the Ottawa Senators are going to have at least 4 expected goals on the Islanders, or at least 3.5. I have this game priced around that pick'em range. Slight value towards the Ottawa Senators, but I'm going to look at this game go over the total. I have this game projected for 7 goals. This is one of those spots where I don't usually play many of these, but I'm on an Islanders over the total today. At 6, I think this should be a 6.5. The Ottawa Senators are a team, and one thing I've noticed are the games that the Islanders are going over the total, they're against teams that are dragging them over the total. Like, this is a team that'll play under hockey. They will. But the 2 times they've played towards the over, it was the Colorado Avalanche, who have been a really good over team so far this year, who are 3-3 over under, but they have the ability to drag teams over the total. And it was the New Jersey Devils, who've yet to play an under so far this year. And now we get the Senators, who have yet to play an under so far this year. 5-0 to the over. 5-0-1, my bad, 5-0-1. 5-3 loss against Carolina, 5-2 win against the Flyers, 5-2 against the Lightning, 6-1 against the Capitals, 5-2 loss against the Red Wings, and a 6-4 loss against the Sabres. So this is a team that will play over the total. And I think this is one of those games where the Islanders get dragged into a high-scoring back-and-forth type of game. Usually that doesn't pan out too well for the Islanders. We see them win those games sometimes, but those type of games don't pan out well towards the Islanders. So if you like the Islanders, you like the under in this game. If you like the Senators, you probably like the over. I am on the over 6 in this game. I see this at 3-3 middle of the second period. Like, I could see one of those type of games. So I'm on the over in the spot. I would like to see the Islanders play a little bit more defense in front of Sorokin. But yeah, I think this game goes over the total. Islanders minus 1.5. My money line minus 1.5. Wow. Yeah. That's 17.5 unit. Raptors are now 19-1 the last 20 versus the T-Wolves at home. Wow. There you go. I can't, Darren, but I see where you're going. ESP, yeah. What's good, Nicholas Handy? Probably just going to bet the NFL and Avalanche money line and team total over. I like it. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
I took Horvat over 2.5 shots on goal. I could see it. I think everybody was too high on them. They were favored against the Grizzlies. I'll be off. They're fair. Both teams over 2 goals. Both teams to score 2 goals. Yep, I can see it. Lean Islanders, but not betting it. Canadians money line. Yep. Red Wings money line. Yep. Oilers money line. Nope. Islanders and reg. I like the over. Maple Leafs and reg. Yep. True. Maybe over. Then yeah. Any hockey games that you were looking at that we've gone over so far?
So real quick, the only game. Let me look at what you guys have gone over. San Jose, Tampa, pass. Detroit and Winnipeg, I'm on Detroit. Carolina, Seattle, I'm on the over. Anaheim, Boston, pass. Colorado and Pittsburgh, no comment. Montreal and Columbus, I took Montreal puck line plus 215. Minnesota and Philly, I'm on Philly, and then Ottawa and New York, I'm on Ottawa.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll head to the next game then. Toronto Maple Leafs and the Dallas Stars. The Stars minus 120 home favorites, total of 6 in this game. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this spot here, where we have, or that might be the line history in this game, where come on. Just gotta wait for it to load eventually. There we go. Line opened up at a 113, opened up at a 113 for the Leafs, but it immediately went to minus 120 for the Stars. So it looks like they just put out the wrong line and moved 20 cents immediately. Since then, it's moved 1 cent towards the Stars. Line opened up at a 6.5. It's actually gone down to a 6. So a big line movement towards an under in a Maple Leafs game. Kind of interesting there. 65% of tickets, 56% of the cash is on the under. 79% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the Stars in this game. Taking a look at my projections for this game, I have the Leafs as the favorite in this spot. Slightly, but I would have them more minus 115, minus 120. So where I think that where that line opened up was correct. And I have this game at a 6.5. So it moving down to a 6 actually puts a lot of interest in that over for me in this game. The Maple Leafs offensively have been awesome. They're putting up 4.07 expected goals per game. They are giving up 3.33 expected goals per game. So I do see the Stars being able to get their goals. Defensively, the Stars have been pretty good, and they still got one of the better goaltenders in the league. Both these goaltenders. This is the reason why I'm not going to be on an over in this game. Both these goaltenders have been awesome to start the year. Your Jake Ottinger Vesna looks. I mean, he's off to an amazing start. He has. Let's see. He has already in just a few starts. He has 6.24 goals saved above average, and then he's facing Joseph Woll, who has 6.1 goals saved above average, who has been absolutely awesome. And he's kind of stealing the starters in it away from Samsonov. I'm on the Leafs. I'm on the Leafs here in this spot. I got him a dog. I have them projected as a small favorite, so I see value in this line here with Toronto. So that's exactly where I'm going to go in this game. Give me the Leafs here at a dog price for me.
Well, I have written down Dallas puck line plus 210.
Of course you do.
I mean, I'm riding Jake Ottinger. You look at it. Look at what Dallas has done this year. They are 4-0-1. Their only loss is to an undefeated Golden Knights team. This team has looked fantastic. I am very high on this Dallas Stars team. So, yeah, I'm going to keep backing them. I have a Dallas Star. I have Jake Ottinger Vesna. I have a Dallas Stars to win the Stanley Cup ticket. I think this team is really good. When it comes to it, these are the games that need to put their foot down and show that they are the better team. Toronto, although Toronto does play better when they're not when they're not huge favorites. So I will say that. But this is the first time this year that we're going to be seeing Toronto at plus money, which that's kind of a red flag off the rip. I know it's in Dallas. Dallas is just the better team. I grabbed the Stars. I took them on the puck line to get more value at plus 210. I could see them up 3-2 late, hit an empty netter, and 4-2 final, something in that range. I like the Dallas Stars tonight plus the 210.
I don't.
I know you don't. You just said that you were on Toronto. So
Yeah, I know.
we're not going to agree on everything. That's fine.
Fair enough.
Where did you leave off?
Right there.
To maybe over and what?
I don't know. Probably they're talking NBA during my hockey segment again.
Okay. Please have Tim talk about why he wants to fade the Avs. All right, Nick. Why does Tim want to fade the Avs?
I don't know. They're asking you to answer that. Because he's in love with the Penguins for whatever reason.
I'm going to fall for these lines constantly, but it is what it is. You get a team that's undefeated. I feel like against a team that's 2-4, I feel like Colorado should be a lot bigger of favorites, minus 150, 155, 160 area. So the fact that they're only minus 130 is just that kind of throws red flags up for me.
Think of them as the Lakers. They're going to get overvalued.
Still.
Because they have Crosby, because they have Malkin, everybody still thinks
I don't care. They're off to a shitty start. they shouldn't be this close of a line. I don't know. Avalanche look too easy to me at minus 130 as an undefeated team. They're not going to win every single game. I know that Mel's an Avs fan, so I know they're going to give me a hard time, but I'm on Pittsburgh today. Oh, well, Timmy. Yeah, Tim, you got some explaining to do. No, I don't. Next. Leafs. No, thank you. Leafs. No, thank you. Boo, Tim. Yay! Thank you. Appreciate it. Whenever people hate my picks, I love that. Austin Matthews, anytime goal. Sure. We will see. Only time will tell. And we get a suppness. Suppness, Lex. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Rangers and the Edmonton Oilers here in this spot. The Rangers minus 115 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history, the line history in this spot here. For this game, this line opened up at a 122. It's now up to a 131, so a 9-cent line movement here towards the New York Rangers. Line opened up at a 6.5 at minus 101. It's now up to a 6.5 at plus 104. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Rangers here in this spot. We have 63% of the tickets, 96% of the cashes on the Rangers. The line has moved accordingly. And we have 84% of the tickets, 79% of the cashes on the over. Yet this line's moved towards the under, which is kind of interesting there. I have this game projected for the Rangers to be a much, much bigger favorite. I have them more like a minus 170 range in this game. I have them blowing out the Oilers tonight in this spot. I got them at minus 125 last night. When you look at this Oilers team, last game was their game to win. When you look at it, I know it was against the Wild or whatever, but usually when you're missing your best player, the first game is the game you want to back them, and then you'll start to see them fall back a little bit. This Edmonton Oilers team, I massively overthought of this year. Now, I know it's very early, but they can't save a puck right now. You might as well be shooting the puck into an ocean when you're trying to shoot against Campbell or Skinner. Their defense and goaltending has been arguably one of the worst in the NHL, and I see the Rangers taking advantage of that in this game here. I got the Rangers at minus 125 last night. Pretty simple. I see a lot of value at the Rangers tonight, so that's kind of where I went with that one.
I will say I almost pulled the trigger on Edmonton. Instead, I went with the over. I went with the over in this game. I see goals. Edmonton, I know they're going to be without Connor McDavid still, but people forget he's pretty solid defensively too. And this Edmonton team has goal scorers on their side. And you know Edmonton's got defensive problems and goalie problems. The Rangers are going to score on them. I can easily see this game being 3-3 at one point. I'm on the over. I think this one's just a high-scoring game. That's kind of my whole kind of shtick with it. Give me the over in this one.
Yeah, I definitely do not want to bet an under right now in an Oilers game for sure. This team has done nothing but prove they play unders or overs. My bad. So this is definitely I can see the over. Definitely not a team I'm looking to bet an under with.
There you
go. But we'll head back to the chat there, Tim.
Power Rangers. Sure. Oilers are desperate right now. That does not mean they're going to win. Final game of the NHL card, and I have nothing for it.
Yeah, Calgary Flames and the St. Louis Blues. The Flames minus 180 favorites. Total of 6 in this game. Let's get into it here. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot. Line opened up at a 171. It's up to a 178. And this line did get up to a 188 at one point. So it's come back down a little bit. Line opened up at a 6.5 minus 112. Now it's a 6.5 at minus 110. Let's take a look at the line history. 25% of the tickets, 68% of cashes on the over. 31% of the tickets, 41% of the cashes on the Blues. So 69% of tickets nice, or 70% of the tickets now, and 59% of the cashes on the Flames. Looking at this spot for me, how do we have the Flames at minus 180? My numbers have them around a minus 145, minus 150 range, which means I have. Let's take a look here. I just want to. I want to see something real quick. If I have them at a minus 145, I have them winning this game at a 59.18% of the time, which that's minus 145. And which means on the flip side, if I have them at 145, I have the Blues winning this game at 40.82% of the time. And I bet the Blues last night at a 164. I want to say I got him at 164 last night. 164. I got a really good number here, or a good number here with these St. Louis Blues, where I see a decent 3% edge, a little over a 3% edge here. The number I got him, and even at the 158 number, there's still about a 2.5% edge. On the Blues in this spot at this number. The Flames should not be laying this type of number. So pretty plain and simple for me. When I see teams that should be laying 145 and they're laying 180, you bet against it. Even if you have them projected to win, obviously I have the Flames projected to win this game about 59.18% of the time. But I see value here when we get the Blues here at a nice plus 160 price tag. So I'm on St. Louis here as a dog. I have them projected pretty close. Defensively, the Blues have been pretty good to start the year. They're only giving up 3.17 expected goals against, or 3.09, my bad. And offensively, the Flames have been 2.96. I kind of lean under in this game as well. If I had to bet a side or total, my bet, I'd lean towards the under. But I like the Blues here. Maybe a Flames team total under with the way that the way that Bennington's been playing well so far too. The team total under 3.5 for the Flames actually looks very appealing in this spot. I kind of want to take a deeper look into that here. You break down this game. I want to see if I'm going to pull the trigger on the Flames team total under.
This is one of the games I really wanted nothing to do with. I don't trust this Flames team. You look at what they've done. They've won 2 games this year. One of them was the first game of the year against Winnipeg. The other one was against my Sabres. Other than that, they've lost to Pittsburgh, Washington, Columbus, Detroit, and New York, the Rangers. I don't really trust this team. Now, do I trust the Blues on the opposite side? No. I don't trust them either. They're 2-3 to start the year. They lost to Arizona. They've lost to Winnipeg, who hasn't started off good. They beat Pittsburgh, but who hasn't beaten Pittsburgh? They beat Seattle, but who hasn't beaten Seattle? And they lost to Dallas. I mean, these are 2 teams that are kind of in limbo right now. I'd probably kind of lean towards an over in this game, but I really want nothing to do with this one. So this is another one that I kind of stayed away from.
Yeah, I end up moving on it here. I'm already on the Blues money line. Give me the Flames team total under 3.5 at minus 120 as well. When you look at the way the Flames have played, those 2 wins were the only 2 games they've scored at least 4 goals. They scored 4 against the Sabres and 5 against the Jets on opening night. 2 against the Penguins, 2 against the Capitals, 1 against the Columbus Blue Jackets, 2 against the Detroit Red Wings, and 1 against the New York Rangers. So this is a team that offensively is not getting anything going right now. Their offensive numbers are bad, and I'm going to look to fade them here. And Jordan Binnington has started the year off pretty good. So I have him actually – Jordan Binnington as one of the higher rated goalies so far. 4.21 goals saved above average so far in this season. So he's been good.
Sounds good. First Celtics trifecta of the year of the season cashes. Here you go. I liked the Celtics yesterday. I didn't put them up on the site. I forgot to mention it. Yesterday up on the site went 4-3 in basketball. I'm going to mention that now because we're about to jump into NBA. Yesterday on the site, I had Charlotte outright winner. Boom. Plus 147. I had Minnesota, which was a loser. That Cleveland-Brooklyn game. Brooklyn, what are you doing taking a 3-pointer down 1? Why? That was so stupid. Pelicans winner. Oklahoma City winner. Utah loser. Dallas winner. So we end up going 4-3, up 1.38 units yesterday in the NBA. I already looked at today's, and I've already way missed out on the line. So On one of the lines, I got a bad line movement, but it is what it is. I got no parlays, but if you had a 3-leg parlay NFL game tonight, what would it be? But if you had 3-leg parlay NFL game tonight, I'm just going to be on the under in the NFL game. I don't have a parlay for it. Rangers, sure, as long as it gets over. No one is going to fill McDavid's shoes. I'd fade Oilers until Saturday, when he might return. I'm not betting the Oilers. I'm just taking the over. Flame on, or I'm flaming blue, or I'm feeling blue. I don't know. What is it? Pass. The Avalanche, Tim. That's who hasn't beaten Pittsburgh yet. And it'll still be that way after tonight. Oilers have been tanking with McDavid in the lineup. Oilers stink.
Yeah, they're not very good.
McDavid returns on Heritage Classic versus Flames. There you go. Had Knickerbockers +6. You got a good line for it. Oh, that pushed. It pushed. The ones who pucked me was the T-Wolves. Yeah, I had the T-Wolves yesterday too. It is what it is. I will say, I gotta look up what happened in that Lakers game because I got really messed up on that one. But I like this game a lot.
Yeah. I moved on both these games. Let's get into it. The Milwaukee Bucks 6-point favorites, total of 226 in this game. Taking a quick look at the line history here, guys, switch this over from hockey to NBA. Yesterday couldn't have gone any worse for the NBA for me, so let's see if today can be any better. This line opened up at a 4.5 on August 22nd. It went up to a 5, up to a 6, went back down to a 5. It's back to a 6 now. Line opened up at a 225. It's up to a 227. So a move towards the over and a move towards these Bucks. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. We have 68% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is on the spread for the Bucks. 33% of the tickets, 73% cash is on the under, but yet the signs move towards the over. My projected number for this game is the Bucks -3.5. I got 6 and plus 200 with the Sixers in this spot here. That's where I end up going in this game. I'm not an NBA expert. You guys know that. I mean, I reverse swept in the NBA yesterday, so we'll see what happens today. I'm on the Sixers though, plus the 6 and plus 200.
I just skipped the spread on them. I just went money line. I took the Sixers. What is the big thing we heard over the entire offseason? Damian Lillard getting signed to the Milwaukee Bucks. What have we heard from Philly? Just a whole lot of drama. James Harden will not be with the team today. He will not be with the team for the first 2 road games. I guess he'll start his season with them at home. He's not injured. He didn't want to play. It's a whole lot of freaking drama going on in Philly. Such a joke of a team. But everybody is all over Milwaukee today. All over Milwaukee. Philly outright for me. I just grabbed Philly outright. I couldn't do anything else in this one. I like to fade big players coming in. I'm grabbing the 76ers in this one. I got plus 205 with it. I just totally skipped through the points. I just took the money line.
Yeah, it's not the postseason, so I'll look to back Chocadelphia here. But I'll quickly go over what I got the remaining card. Then I got to head out to class. For this game, I got in at 6 last night and plus 175 with the Phoenix Suns. I have this game at a pick, and I'm assuming there's some type of injuries. It's probably Bradley Beal and it's probably Devin Booker.
Yeah.
So we're already starting this 2 games into the season. This is why I just love the NBA. But yeah, I'm on the Suns there. I'll probably get burned on that game somehow. And then Buffalo 9.5, total 43.5. I didn't want to side in this game. I would lean Buffalo, not laying the points like that though, off that loss. And I'm on the under. First half full game under for me here in that spot. But that is all for me.
It's a primetime game. Yeah, we'll take it under.
Yep. But that is all for me.
All right, have fun. I will say I'm pissed off about this Suns game because I got the Suns at a pick'em. I got him at plus 110. So I got a really, really bad line for this game. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't think this Laker team is good. We saw it last game. Denver controlled that game the entire game, and that was beautiful. Lakers couldn't do anything offensively. They couldn't slow down the Nuggets defensively. Hey, and if Booker's out, so be it. I don't think he's worth 5.5 points. I may end up taking the Suns again +6 or whatever. Because I have them plus 105 up on the site. I don't like that number right now. So I may double up. I may double down on them and try to. I don't want to say hedge, but I might grab them +6 just to try to kind of middle myself. I do think the Suns win this one outright though. So I will be taking Phoenix. I'm going to grab them +6, even though I got them at plus 105 last night. You're on first half Bucks. No, thank you. So much hate on Embiid. I'm sure he's heard all the mess. Yeah. I'm gonna be on Sixers and turns up. Yeah, I hope I see him turn up. It makes sense if everyone's humping on the Buckies. Yep. Right now, how the fuck is Booker sitting out? Sore left foot. I don't know. Atlanta Hawks killed me last night. Charlotte money line. I told you guys, Charlotte. Took Charlotte last night. Gardening. It's not really gardening. I understand what you're doing. It's not really gardening for me. I got a bad number, so I'm going to buy off one of them, and I'm going to try to get it where if they can cover the 6, I break even. Because I got a bad line. So, it is what it is. You're right, Tim. Those Lakers stink. They don't care this early in the season. It's not that they won't care. I just don't think they're good. 76ers bench is trash. Good luck. Cool. Of course, D-Book plays against Clay, but not Braun. Boy is a sissy. Okay. I would rather play against Clay and Curry anyway. They're better than LeBron in current form. I wouldn't really be worried about the Lakers. Lakers not the same team as last year in the beginning. No, they're not the same team. You got LeBron that's another year older. You got AD that's another year older. This is an old team. I don't like the Lakers. No, I don't think they're a good team. No, I do not. I think they're overhyped. Every year they are. Let's go Montreal. Best bet. I'm on Montreal with you. And Nick mentioned it. Yeah, primetime under. With the NFL game, primetime under. I kind of lean towards the Bucks. Am I taking it? No. I don't really see any value in going after the Buccaneers. That's a big number at 9.5. I think the Bucks are live, but I'm just going to take the under in that game. Kind of a quick thing there. So much slander, but it's cool. Lakers retirement team. Hey, until they prove me otherwise, KD doesn't have a second scoring option tonight. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck to you. I hope you win your bet. That is all of the games for today. I know it showed up late, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and quickly go over some of this.
Housekeeping. If
If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Those are the main links in the description below: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. All of those linked down below. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, I post my NBA cards every single night, so you guys can try to beat some on movements. Unfortunately, I mean, Phoenix, garbage. But sometimes we will be on the right side of the movements. So if you guys are interested in that, $4.99 a month, I post that every day, along with college football, along with NFL. NHL will be posted up there some days. College basketball will most likely be up there almost every single day. So if you guys are interested in that, boom, become a member of the channel, $4.99 a month, 16 cents a day. Recap time. We'll be going ahead and me personally, I'll be on the Red Wings. I'll be on the over in the Canes. I'll be on the Penguins. I will be on Montreal puck line, Philly money line, Ottawa money line, Stars puck line over in Edmonton. I like the Sixers and the Suns both outright, and I like the under in the football game. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow for another one. Good luck, guys.